to everyone. Really excited to see you all today. And today will look much like the pattern of our other days. So I'm not going to talk about that, but what I do want to do as part of the welcome, there was just some wonderful, wonderful things shared, both on the website and in the Padlet. And I just want to share a couple of those with you. So this is a picture by Kirk, which was one of my favorites. And here's some thoughts from some of the harvests we had from Chris. Intentionality breeds serendipity. And Sanaya, again, shared just a beautiful quote. Last time it was a beautiful picture, and this time it's a beautiful quote. Neighborhood, I feel, starts with opening.
Our neighbors will not be lost, but found in love.
Thank you, Beth. I appreciate the assist. It's a beautiful quote. And here's a picture from Rachel about the importance of disconnection and stepping away from chaos. And I particularly resonated with this one with my affinity for Cynefin and complexity. Just a couple other quotes. Building a culture around the unpredictable. Josh, I really liked your point about that part of complexity is working with the executive leadership of an organization to embrace failure, because that's not something everybody always feels comfortable with. And then Roxanne, you talked about honoring the gifts of everyone, which I think is a big part of the spirit of the work that we're all trying to do, as well as part of the stuff that Sandy and Josh and Doug talked about last week. A final picture from Carol about inclusion, choice, neighborhoods, and bringing words to life. And a couple of final quotes. These two went together, I believe, from Lamika and Kirk, that we know of a person, but we don't really know the person, and thinking about how we bridge that gap. And the final quote, which really struck me because it has ice cream in it, as well as for many other reasons, is ice cream socials for every neighborhood. And that was by Sheldon. And I just thought that was kind of cool as well, because this whole idea of probing is that it doesn't have to be something big. It can be inviting your neighbors over for ice cream in your backyard and inviting 3 or 4 houses around you and seeing what happens. And that's a probe. And I love the simplicity of what Sheldon put up there. So those are some of the things people shared and reflected on last time. Thank you all for sharing and posting. We are going to, after our initial conversations today, move into the whole idea of family. But before we do that, y'all will go to your home base groups. We're going to do it the same way we did it last week. Linda will open the rooms, but not yet. And when she opens the rooms, you'll be able to see them, and you will be able to make your way to your room in your home base group. And she sent out the information to everybody of what your group was yesterday, I believe. So you should have it. But if you don't, Linda and I will be able to tell you. And if you have any trouble getting there, and if you're on an iPad or an iPhone, you may very well have trouble getting there. That's okay. Just wait, and Linda and I will get you to your home base groups. So when you're in the home base groups, please remember to have a scribe or everybody scribe and jot down reflections, do some drawings, do some sketches, whatever it is that captures the spirit of what you're discussing in the group. And when you come back, we can post it in the chat, and we can also get it up on Padlet and on the website. And we'll continue to have those wonderful reflections that we were able to share at the start of today. So the question, once you make your way to your home base group, the question that you'll have 15 minutes to talk about is sharing the images and the reflections regarding shifts that you've noticed, and particularly related to neighborhoods in today's conversation, and also maybe complexity and Kniven if you feel like it, but it's particularly related to neighborhoods.